This airplane, we've made it unflyable once again.
Now, I think most airliners are definitely beautiful, but one problem is that they all kind of look the same. I mean, obviously, we have the wing, the vertical stabilizer, and the horizontal stabilizer, but especially the fuselage that looks very similar among all aircraft. Why? Well, they're all round. Look at that roundedness. The Airbuses, I think, are even more rounded, to the point where a rookie won't even be able to tell a Boeing or an Airbus apart. Yes, everybody, and in today's video, it's time to change that roundness. You know, roundness definitely makes sense for a plane like this because of aerodynamics. I mean, not only the fuselage is round, but also the engines, of course. They're also round. That makes sense because they have blades that have to spin. And, well, you know, just look at what a water droplet looks like. That one is never round. Have you ever seen a cubical water droplet? Obviously not. This wouldn't be formed by air.
And let's go ahead and take off, which, as you can see, works fine on the 737.
But everybody, it's about time, yes, that we change things around a little bit. Let's go ahead and make the least aerodynamic airplane.
Yes, everybody, behold my genius.
Look at this. The Boeing 737 MAX stupidity. Truly a work of art. It is very much a box plane. Something that was kind of attempted before. I mean, we all know of that British short plane. That one is kind of boxy. Maybe the Cessna 172 is also kind of boxy. But take a look at the streamline here. This is genuinely just a cube with wings attached to it. Great. As you can see, we have a wonderful cockpit window with some of the rudder elements actually sticking out. You can see that while it moves. Yeah. Now, honestly, though, I think this would make a lot of sense. I mean, houses are built in this box design as well for a reason. You'd have a lot more space in your cabin. You'd have a lot more space in the cargo hold, especially the headroom with the overhead bins would be much better. Kind of in like a train, you know? Now, this is the aft section, the tail here. Also very well designed. I essentially made a Cybertruck airplane, I just realized. Let me see. How does this, especially the front here, how does this make this airplane fly? Let's go ahead and do a takeoff test here. Full power into those engines. They still work like before. Good, good, good. Give it all you got here, 737. We are very much going full power here. All is looking good, and we're actually gaining speed quite fast. Look at... Okay, it's not that fast. We've only now reached 100 knots. Come on, I need a little bit more performance there. Yeah, pretty much we have a lot of air hitting against the wall that we have here. And tail... Okay, I've messed up. I've messed up big time. All right, I've completely ruined the 737. Uh-oh. All right, let's try this again. Maybe a lot longer of a runway here. Welcome to Nice Airport. Come on, full power. You can see that is working. I mean, I'm pretty sure this streamlined design right here will bring a lot of stability. That's for sure. All is well. By the way, please ignore the fact that I haven't been able to put like side windows here at all. There's just a front windscreen, so visibility is probably worse than in the SR-71. Come on, come on. All is good. All is good. 150 knots. We should be able to move off the ground now. All right, another tail strike here. Yes, everybody, the box airplane has taken off, barely. You can see the landing gears coming up successfully. So that is working. So now we've got a lot better aerodynamics. And the plane is able to climb. Interestingly enough, we are able to actually fly. Yes, take a look at this. Autopilot on. It really does need to go full power, though, still, in order to actually somewhat climb like a normal 737 would. Barely. Yes, it works, though. Look at this. Now, one thing I'm awfully concerned about is how this airplane performs at cruise flight. Because, of course, aerodynamics get more important the faster you go. I mean, now we're at 200 indicated airspeed. But let's maybe see what happens if we move things a bit further. Let's go ahead and engage a quick ascend here. I probably built the worst performing 737. It's awfully slow now. Okay, stalled out now. Whoops. All right, come on, go back in. All right, and now we've reached cruise altitude, 30,000 feet. That's good. And we're not going very fast, are we? Come on, let's try full speed. We are giving in full power. I mean, these engines won't survive for long. Let's maybe figure out what the top speed is now with our specially modified airplane. We're barely able to reach it. We've already traveled around 500,000 nautical miles. Here are the Alpine Mountains. Come on. I think it's all completely hopeless. This airplane cruises at Mach 0.6. That's barely faster than Austin's turboprop airplane. We have built We've ruined this plane and we've practically built the slowest 737. It's supposed to be 0.2 of Mach faster. It's supposed to be much faster. God damn it.
Come on then, let me try a landing now. Should work without any issues.
Although it's kind of weird, we have to apply power through all phases of flight. Like going power idle gives your plane like literal death. We're falling out of the sky now. Look at how we're losing speed. It's ridiculous. I mean, now you don't need any air brakes. Do you know what I mean? And I think landing performance will be great because you can stop in no time. Oh, the graphic bugs are horrible. Come on. Oh my God, this plane falls to the ground. All right, this right here now is the Airbus A380. Looks like that would make perfect sense if it were a Cybertruck. Do you know what I mean? All right, let me see how much I messed up this time around. Look at this box A380. It now very much is just a box with just a cutout for the window. That's very professionally done. Take a look at the tail section of the aircraft, which just screams tail strike to me. Oh, I've done the texturing wrong here. Doesn't really matter. Take a look. We still have the wings attached. We still have the engines attached. And maybe see if we can take off. Full power in the A380. Come on. Now we have quite the buggy side window here. Doesn't really matter. Come on. Park or brake. We're now moving on. The problem is that we've got quite a large surface here, which is directly hit by wind. Like that. That's going to be like an active air brake. But we all know, buses are the same. Or maybe the Mercedes G-Class. And those are all things that can move. And as you can see, we are actually able to... we need the whole runway, actually. Come on, we're actually able to take out... Look at this! This is performing quite a lot better than I would have thought. Take a look at the Emirates logo right here. Doesn't look bad. Oh, look, it's kind of just magically going inside of the box. Take a look at this. I mean, impressively enough, I mean, of course, I very much... Look at this. Look at this simulation right here. This is what X-Plane simulates as the flight model. Couldn't be more QB. And despite that, the plane actually does fly relatively okay. Definitely better than the 737. I mean, we're running on relatively low weight. If we were to actually put the weight up to the actual maximum takeoff weight, I think this plane would not very much climb as much as it does here. I mean, the A380, luckily, is relatively overpowered. And so it can even fly as a box. Actually, a whole lot better than I would have thought. So that's something new. Airbus. With that, you can add, I guess, a bit more, rows, make them a whole lot more spacious. You could turn this thing into a cruise ship. Maybe add a spa because of all the added space in terms of volume. So that is obviously brilliant. Of course, we can come in for a landing too. Okay, come on, let's come in for a landing. The airplane steers a little bit worse. If this is a proper Airbus shape, I just realized. Look at that. That, uses the name properly now. Let's maybe not try to crash this airplane down. Once again, we have the issue that this airplane drops like a rock when we go idle power. All fine. Yeah. We can touch late. No worries at all. The air brake that we have installed is quite useful, I guess, for that purpose. Come on. Yes, there we go. We've done a smooth landing. Let's go and put reversers out. Yes, and the plane stops ridiculously fast as well, despite us being at maximum takeoff weight, by the way. We're not even supposed to be landing with this weight configuration, but we stop in no time. So we definitely have made this airplane better. I think that's a good summary. Look at this. I'm kind of scared, though, about the top speed of this aircraft. In fact, we're having massive issues keeping this plane in the air at a cruise flight for some reason. Take a look. We are actually almost stalling out, and the airplane has to drastically drop in altitude in order not to do that. These engines just can't keep up with this altitude and with that in front of us. Although air is thinner up there, I wouldn't have thought that. But no, this airplane, we've made it unflyable once again. I don't know what this video is. Thank you so much for watching. Rest in peace, Airbus A380. There we go. Good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters. Guns Killer, R27, James DeRom, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finder, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.